Good evening from the French capital, where Ireland and Scotland have arrived here ahead of their crucial Pool B decider in what is a knockout game. If Ireland beats Scotland, Scotland are out of the World Cup in the pool stages. Scotland, it's a bit more difficult. They need to beat Ireland by 8 points or more and deny them the 4-try bonus point. There is another permutation whereby Scotland and Ireland could knock South Africa out of the World Cup, but I won't even go there because it's very unlikely and very complicated indeed. Both sides have named their teams today. Let's start with Ireland. 2 changes for them. Dan Sheehan comes in at hooker, Ian Henderson at lock. They've got an injury to Robbie Henshaw, their centre, so he drops out of the squad and could be out of the World Cup. At least 2 weeks for Robbie Henshaw with his injury. And Andy Farrell, the Ireland head coach, has been speaking today. This is a very well-oiled, slick Ireland team. Number 1 in the world, 16 wins in a row, going for 17. And Farrell says they've been targeting this game as a knockout game since the pool was drawn.
We want to win. It's a massive game. It's so important to us, and certainly obviously to them, but to the travelling fans and the people back home, etc. It's a huge game. We have Ian Henderson in our group. He's good at maths, so we're across everything as far as that's concerned. But the easiest way is to make sure that we perform well and deserve to win the game outright.
The travelling fans there and the fans back home. We were told 30,000 were going to travel here for the South Africa match 12 days ago. Like 60,000 in the Stade de France. A huge noise, a huge atmosphere, spine-tingling stuff as they all sung the Cranberries' Zombie at full time as Ireland beat South Africa, and captain Johnny Sexton wants more of the same against Scotland on Saturday.
It was a very special atmosphere, a very special occasion in that South African game, and you know, we enjoyed it after, and I think the fact that we had a game off, as in the weekend off, allowed us to do that. Normally if you have a game the following week you almost have to start preparing straight away, but you know, we enjoyed the night and the celebrations, and then it's back down to Scotland. But in terms of this week, I know there's lots of Irish fans coming again. I'm sure the Scottish fans will travel, so it'll probably make for an even more special atmosphere because it'll be 50-50, I'm sure.
Don't write Scotland off. They'll fancy their chances, particularly with Finn Russell pulling the strings at 10. They've named their side today as well. The headlines: Ali Price starts at 9, and Darcy Graham, who's had a horrible 12 months with injury but returned to score 4 tries against Romania last week, starts on the wing. Expect fast-flowing rugby from Scotland if Ireland allow them. Meanwhile, 140 miles northeast of here in Lille, England are preparing to take on Samoa in their final pool match. A win there would see them top the group. Steve Borthwick's named his side. It sees George Ford and Owen Farrell, the captain, reunited at 10 and 12 with Manu Tuilagi at 13. Now that's the same midfield that got England to the World Cup final 4 years ago in Yokohama. So watch out for that combination. But his team announcement, Borthwick's team announcement, has been overshadowed by the news that Jack Willis, the England flanker, has been ruled out of this World Cup with a neck injury, a big blow, and Borthwick must now decide who to replace him with.
He's naturally very, very disappointed. His return to being back on the field has already started, and I think that's with a determined man like that wants to be at the very best. I think he's getting stuck into the work that needs to be done, and it was confirmed last night.
Okay, and just to check, did you say that he injured himself in the Chile game?
It was something that happened in the Chile game.
Yeah, okay. And just as a sort of wider point, maybe, because of the fact that he now plays in France, you won't be able to select him, at least for the Six Nations next year. Is that disappointing that for him and for you, that his England career, I suppose, is paused now? He won't be able to play for a few months or maybe even a year or so?
I'm really disappointed for him for this World Cup, for this game this weekend and this tournament. As for anything else right now, we can discuss that after the tournament.
So that's the picture here in Paris. England through to the quarterfinals already, but looking to top their group by beating Samoa. Wales also through to the quarterfinals, likewise looking to top their group by beating Georgia. If they both do that, they'll avoid each other in the quarters. Meanwhile, Scotland and Ireland, only one of those two could go through unless Scotland beat Ireland 50 points or more and Ireland score 4 tries. Either way, it's going to be a cracker.